Yo, yo, chat. Yo, yo. Hey, chat. You can't make this up at all. You can't make this up at all. What the hell is going on? Wait, Raider Nation. Yo, Raider Nation. We can't just have a regular day. We can't just relax. I was literally I was literally getting ready to relax with me and my family, man. And I get a text. I go check Instagram, and I'm sitting here like, what is going on? Yo, we cannot have a regular off season, y'all. Yeah. Oh, welcome back. Oh, welcome back, Raider Nation. I felt like I just talked to you guys, but breaking news just came out not too long ago, out of the blue. What is going on? So this came out. The Raiders released a statement. This is the statement right here. At first I thought this was AI. I thought we were playing around. I don't know what else is going on, but the Raiders released this statement that the Baltimore Ravens have backed out of our trade agreement for Maxx Crosby. We will have no further comment at this moment. What? Yo, that's crazy. Welcome back, Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby's coming back to Las Vegas, I guess. Man, maybe the Ravens looked at the situation and were like, man, look at the Raiders, man. They taking everybody. They got Tyler Linderbaum. They took him away from us. Oh my gosh. I feel like we were making a lot more moves without Maxx Crosby. And now looking at this, it looks like we're not going to have the 14th overall pick because there's no trade to be made. And according to Diana Russini just tweeted this out not too long ago, that Maxx Crosby did not pass his physical today per sources. The Ravens get their first round pick back. What? What are we doing? What are we talking about? This is crazy. Man, yo, that is crazy to me because Maxx Crosby just got into town, and I know he was there with his family. He made this whole video to the Raider Nation, to the Flock Nation, and talking about, he can't wait to go play with them. I mean, if he's coming back, if he's going to come back to the Raiders, okay, so be it. I don't know if the Raiders are still going to try to trade him away to the next highest bidder. I don't know if he's going to come back and stay with this team. This is just a thing that the Raiders just announced. So we don't know the trajectory of everything that's going on. They're not making any more statements. But by the way it looks, either the Raiders could keep him on their team right now, or they could still trade him to another team that if he still wants to go. But, looking at what the Raiders have been doing in free agency so far, maybe Maxx might want to stay with the Raiders because we've been cooking. We've been cooking all of a sudden since Maxx Crosby left. The Raiders have been cooking in free agency. I mean, you see who we brought in free agency. We brought in Tyler Linderbaum. We brought in Eric Stokes back. We got Nakobe Dean, Quay Walker. I mean, we're building a team over here, and maybe, just maybe, Maxx might want to come back and join the fold. I don't know, but this is crazy. But looking at this tweet, it says the Ravens lost their center, 2 of the 3 tight ends, an edge rusher, safety, and punter all on day 1, along with 2 first-round picks to the Raiders over the weekend. But they did get Maxx Crosby. At the time. At the time. So looking at that, they lost a lot. And maybe the Ravens are like, you know what? Maybe we don't need Maxx Crosby. Maybe we could keep those picks that we have. Man, F y'all Ravens for doing that, because that's some BS right there. That's definitely some BS right there. The NFL, Charles says, the NFL doesn't like what we're doing in free agency right now. Crazy. Come on. Like, we were cooking. And hey, we already moved on from Maxx Crosby. I got all the emotions out the way on Friday. We don't have to worry about Maxx Crosby, but damn. Like we had one great day where the Raiders felt like they won. And on day 2, we're chilling, we're relaxing over here, but they can't even let us relax and just take a win for once. Now we got to take Maxx Crosby back because you guys don't want to take it, or he failed his physical. But I feel like it's more than that, because I feel like the Ravens definitely looked at all the things that they lost and looked at the Raiders' decision and it was like, what were we thinking? Now we gave up a lot more than we expected to. But damn, come on, Ravens, man, do your job. Y'all have one job. That's crazy. But this is crazy, man. A shout out to the Super Chats, man. We'll bring on Us on in just a little bit, but let's get to the super chats because we cannot relax, Raider Nation. Like, not for one bit. We cannot relax for one bit. Swaggy said, "Thank you for the 199." He says, welcome back, Crosby." I mean, yeah, Crosby gonna be coming back. I guess. He's gonna come back. Mr. Marcus, thank you for the 199. He says, "No give you backsies on Tyler Linderbaum." Hey, that's one thing for sure. Tyler Linderbaum is coming back. Wouldn't that be some bull? Wouldn't that be some BS? If they came out of nowhere and just say, Tyler, we got all this money, we can pay you all this extra money because it's not official until it's official tomorrow. That would be some BS though. That would be some BS. That's crazy though, Mr. Marcus. Shout out to David. He said fail physical. I just on graphics Raiders live watching. Yeah, no, I seen that from Diana Rusina. I stated that earlier. That yeah, it's a fail physical. So I guess there's no deal there. So I still low-key think that they have something to do with it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Smurfy for the 499. Said, does this all mean that we'll lose any players we signed yesterday? No, not really. Well, we didn't really lose anybody or gain anybody because it's not official until it's official tomorrow. It was just all verbal agreements basically, and then we got to. But that's the scary part now is because I don't know. Well, we don't know what we don't know, right? But appreciate the 499, man. Shout out to Jeremy for the $2 donation. Says Dallas, go get him now. If he's on the table, I don't know if he's gonna still be on the table, but it's a crazy situation. And like I said, man, we cannot relax. We cannot, like, damn, man. Like, I literally was gonna go and enjoy the rest of my day today, and I felt good to finally relax after such a busy day yesterday. But damn, shout out to Mario for the 199. Says, can this ruin any sign? Oh no, I already read that. So with that being said, shout out to the chat. But I want to bring on the honorary Us. We gotta talk about this, man. What the hell is going on right now? We can't have a regular day. We can't just have a regular day.
we thought the drama was over. We thought the Raiders might have a drama-free offseason starting.
What the hell?
With the new league year, that we wouldn't be going through this bullshit anymore. And then hey, I was driving and I was like talking to people and I was like, so why is Simone Raider calling me? Like, what's going on? And then my phone just started going crazy, and I was like, what the hell is going on?
Come on,
and then I got the notification, and I was like, oh hell no,
bro! Ain't that some shit, like, bro?
What about all the shit that I've talked about Maxx Crosby? Am I supposed to be just take that back now?
Take it back, Oos. Take it back. The Baltimore Ravens acting like some Indian givers over here. Come on, man. Take that back, Oos.
You know what? I heard you talking, and this is what it is. They knew Maxx Crosby was going to have to take a physical. They already knew that. They knew he had surgery.
Yeah.
And most teams know that. And most teams will go and just do a bullshit physical and pass you anyways. This is what the Raiders did when Roger Stafford was signed. Remember when we signed him as a free agent?
Yeah.
The media got a hold of it. Everybody twisted it and said Raiders ripped themselves off signing this guy. And that's what was happening. Baltimore was getting told, hey.
Oh, we won the trade, like the way it was looking at. Like, that's
Raiders ripped you guys off and they took your center. And then Baltimore was like, and you can tell, look how pissed off the Raiders are. This Raiders social media doesn't put out, like, they don't put out much. But to put this out, the Ravens have backed out of our trade. Not that Maxx Crosby failed the physical. It's like, the Ravens called us. And
they're the reasons why we didn't get this trade done. And like I said, man, we got over this, man. We were getting over it. Well, the Raider Nation was getting over the whole Maxx Crosby thing. How crazy of an offseason would it be if the Raiders brought him back and he's a part of this team, Like, he's a part of the team that we have right now,
Maxx Crosby, the Kobe Dean.
Come on.
You got Quay Walker.
Come on. Eric Stokes coming back. Come on.
He fits in. I mean, he'll fit in there, right?
Hey, Quiddy Pay, gonna make your day much better. Come on now.
But I can't believe, like I don't know. Do they just call the Cowboys and be like, hey, we'll take that deal now? But now that they know that Maxx Crosby's on the market, the Cowboys can be like, today's price.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. That's what I'm gonna say. Yesterday's price is not today. At this point, hey, Oos. Don't worry about Trey Hendrickson. We got Trey Hendrickson at home. We don't have to worry about Trey Hendrickson. We got him at home. Hey, I'll float that 30 mil. Give it back to Maxx Crosby. Oh yeah. Hey, max out, max out. I like what you said though. Hey, restructure that contract and stay home. Restructure that contract and
But
stay
Max
home.
posted him in a Ravens
That's what
uniform.
I'm saying though.
He
That's what I'm
posted it.
saying. I
God
said
damn it,
we went
Max Crosby.
bro, I freaking cried on live for nothing. For nothing. For what? I wasted my tears. I wasted my tears on this dude. God, that's crazy.
All this just to be like, like, hey,
They
this
said,
morning I asked him, I said, was there any deals that we think could be pulled back before the start of the trade? Because all of it, even the Geno trade, is all contingent on coming up to a agreement tomorrow and pinned to the paper tomorrow.
that's what I'm saying. But like we said, nothing is official until it's official tomorrow. And that's why I'm like looking at the moves that the Raiders made, spending all that money. Now we still can afford Maxx Crosby. We can still keep him if we want to keep him. But the thing is, the Ravens, of course, that the failed physical happened. But now it's like, okay, they saved the money a little bit, but I'm just nervous, man. No takebacks on Tyler Linderbaum. I don't care what they say. I don't want him calling Tyler and saying, "Yo, Tyler, we got something good over here. We'll give you $30 million per year." Nah. Stay your ass over here in Vegas, bro. But hey, if we keep Maxx Crosby, like, we were joking around about that, right? We were like, I know Maxx Crosby's at home right now looking at the Raiders making all these moves, and he's like, look at these. All of a sudden, they want to make all these moves on the defensive side of the ball when I'm gone. What? Oh man! Shout out to the chat real quick, man. Shout out to
Crosby was seeing all the notifications yesterday, and then he went to Baltimore to take the physical and walked in like Willy Wonka. He with the cane, and he was like,
"Oh, my knee."
Like, hey, like 2 days ago, you were dancing and partying, you were shooting basketballs, and now like, who's this guy?
My knee. Come on. Hey, shout out to the chat real quick. Zachary for the 199, man. I appreciate it. Didn't write nothing, but I do appreciate it. Shout out to Fear No One for the $2. He said, silver lining, we are loaded on defense if he stays. I mean, the way it's looking right now, if we keep Maxx Crosby, come on.
Hey.
Come on.
I'm saying, like, we have the cap space.
We got the cap.
To keep him. We have the cap space to keep him. Him coming back, he would still fit in the defense. It's not like they really filled the outside need for him. Shit, he could play the outside linebacker, or he could play the DN. Like, he'll fit in, but he won't be that beloved player that he once was. Because there's going to be fans that still go, that's Maxx Crosby. But then there's fans that have already moved on from Maxx Crosby, and he's going to have that look from Raider Nation.
Hey, that's all I said. Now everybody, the emotion, now they're like, damn, man, I was just saying all this stuff about Maxx Crosby, man. Now,
like, now you need us, Max? Oh, now you need us?
Hey, I'll be happy to bring the Oos back. F it. Bring it back, dog, and stay in the silver and black. I mean, bro, then we don't have to worry. Like I said, we don't have to worry about anybody like Trey Hendrickson if we were even thinking about that. Not saying that the Raiders were, but definitely something I seen on Twitter real quick before I finish off with the super chats. Shout out to AQ. He says, what if the Raiders were playing chess, not checkers, though? What if the Raiders traded Max so Baltimore had no cap to sign Linderbaum?
They said that Baltimore was only going to go to $22 million on Linderbaum anyways.
I mean, now with the extra money, you never know.
It's not about the contract. It's not about Max's contract, because Max's contract, they said that you could restructure it where it goes down and only hit $7 million on the cap. That was everything that said. If a team trades for Max, they could do this, and he only counts as $7 million. So it's not a contract. It's the Baltimore Ravens found out that they got fleeced. They were the only team that was giving up a first-round pick that John Spytek said just said, boop, right up their butts, and they were like,
Shout out. Let me finish out the super chats real quick because I know they're coming in real quick. Goggle Boy, thank you for the 499. Says I'm late, but what does this mean? Over cap? We effed? We good? No, we don't get the first round pick that we were expecting, right? We don't get that 14th overall pick where we were just looking at Mekhi Lemon or Aliva Venga Ioane. So we don't get that or next year's first round pick. But this means that the Raiders have Maxx Crosby back. And it's up to them whether or not they want to keep him or still ship him off. Now, like we said earlier, I don't think yesterday is today's price, and I don't think anybody's giving up those 2 first-round picks. We probably get 1 first-round pick maybe, and maybe a player and a later pick. I don't know what the implications are. I don't even know if the Raiders are thinking about trading him away at this point, but I mean, there's a lot of questions. The Raiders have not said anything else out of this. I mean, this is the only comment that they'll make on the situation, but there's a lot of things going around. Shout out to Raiders 9282 9828 for the $5 donation says, I hope we keep Big Bro playing with my heart. Ooh, that's what I'm saying, man. They playing with our emotions over here. I was over here getting emotional when he left. Now I got to think about him coming back. And I'm like, okay, F it. You're back. It kind of reminds me of the Myles Garrett situation last year where he was saying this whole goodbye just to go right back to the Cleveland Browns. But they give him a huge contract after that. Shout out to Mads of Mads for the $9.99, man. He says, oh, let's be real. Ravens screwed themselves. Let's be real here. Bro, Ravens technically screws themselves and Maxx. They could have kept him. I mean, if they really wanted to overlook it, they could have. They could have figured out a way. Like Joe said, it happened back when the Raiders did something like that with Roger Saffold, where they agreed to a huge deal. They kind of had cold feet, and they made an excuse like he failed his physical and just backed out of the whole deal. So that could be the situation that happened right now, and I wouldn't put it out of the realm of possibility because everybody ain't named mamas. I mean, a lot of people, I even said, the Ravens did a good job. They got a solid edge rusher and Maxx Crosby, one of the best in the league. But about 70% of everybody else were saying that the Ravens got fleeced because they gave a 2 first-round picks for somebody that was a little bit older than, Micah Parsons and all these other guys, though. Kamel, thank you for the $5 says, watching Raven reporters right now, and they look distraught. Bro, I mean, we are like... all I could do was laugh when somebody texted me about this and said, I guess you got some content though, like to drop tonight. I said, no, I'm down for today. He was like, did you check Instagram? I said, no. First thing I seen, Raiders back out, or the Ravens back out of the I said, no. I started laughing. I didn't even know what to do with I was shaking. I was looking shaking. I was like, this cannot be real. This cannot be real. Like, I'm literally real. I thought we had a day off. I thought the Geno news was it. That's it. We're Geno news. Let's relax. But we get hit with this bomb. Come on, man. Shout out to ST for the 1999 says, so does Lamar stay or does he come with Maxx? Nah. Lamar, you can stay over there in Baltimore. He could either stay there or go somewhere else, but he ain't coming over here to Las Vegas. We got one plan in place. I want an old ass veteran quarterback and I want Fernando Mendoza. That's it. We build around that quarterback position, and we're good with that. Shout out to Gym Management for the $5. Said no more tears, no more tears. I wasted my tears. I wasted my tears on Friday, but it is what it is.
Breaking news: Jets back out of trade for Geno Smith. Nah, just fucking.
I was gonna say, shut
I'm like, damn, everybody's just backing out.
Don't back out now, man. Don't back out now. I don't think that they would back out because I don't think it was that big of a deal for them, and then they get somebody pretty solid. Shout out to Manny Raider for the $2. Says, Oos, what the F? What have I missed? Catch me up, Oos. Basically, the Baltimore Ravens are backing out of the deal. Maxx Crosby will not be going to the Baltimore Ravens. We will not get those 2 first-round picks. And as of right now, Maxx Crosby failed his physical to go to Baltimore, so he's going to be a Raider for the foreseeable future, at least for now, unless the Raiders are still trying to deal with them. So that's all we got, and that's all we're going to talk about. Like I said, crazy news, though. Shout out to Fear No One for the $2. Once a Raider, always a Raider. Of course, who's. Shout out to Riverside Raider for the 1999. No Indian givers, Baltimore, B-move, Ravens. Yeah, that's some BS move, though. I really think that the Ravens, I mean, I don't know what the hell is going on, but I really do think that they got cold feet before tomorrow because, I mean, we was cooking on our side. We got over it like nothing ever happened. I mean, we got emotional on that first day, but after that, Raider Nation, after day one free agency, we were chilling. We moved on. But I felt like they felt like they didn't do justice. But shout out to Sergio for the 199 says, welcome back, Maxx Raider Nation. Hey, welcome. I guess welcome back at this point. Welcome back, Maxx Crosby, back in the cell. Hey, he did say that at the end of his career he wants to come back to the Raiders. He didn't know when, but I guess sooner than later, right? Shout out to Brent
right here. Okay. If the Ravens turn around tomorrow and sign Trey Hendrickson, no one in the league will trust trading with Baltimore ever again.
That would be some BS. Who tweeted that one out?
That is David Lombardi who tweeted that out. He's a
but that'll prove our point though. If they do something like that or sign an edge rusher, that would prove our point. That'd be some BS move. Honestly, like If we do keep Maxx Crosby around, then I hope when that time comes when we play Baltimore, man, he gonna get their asses. He go, hey, Flock Nation. Hey, so let me see if Maxx Crosby. Let me see if Maxx Crosby took off his logo, bro.
Yeah. Hey, I hope he wasn't working on that tattoo already. I hope.
No, he didn't. He didn't take it off. He didn't take it off. He still got it on there. He still got it on there. I think Max. I wonder what he's going through right now because he must feel distraught as well, man. Crazy. Let me finish out the.
So Adam Scheffler, or not Adam Scheffler, Ian Rappaport always talked about it. He said that he thought the Maxx Crosby deal would happen more towards the season, right? Because he said Maxx Crosby was recovering from the injury and teams were going to kind of wait until he recovered. But then everybody else was like, but everybody else knew the NFL and everybody knows how the NFL brings players in and they'll pass you. They won't do the full physical. They're just like, okay, yeah, it's going to heal correctly. You're good. Like, like say tomorrow the Raiders trade Maxx Crosby to the Cowboys.
Yeah,
the Cowboys are going to pass him on the physical, and then everybody's going to be like, what the hell?
But,
Just
yeah,
like
whatever,
Roger Stafford failed our physical, and then went back to the Rams, and they were like, "You're good to go. Sign the deal," and he signed for a cheaper deal. Like,
yeah, no. I mean, but that's why I said whatever happens moving forward, whatever happens to Maxx Crosby, whatever the Ravens do moving forward, everybody's gonna look at it and be like, okay, like I feel like they're definitely gonna prove our point though. Let me finish this off though, real quick. Brendan, thank you for the 199. Says Al Davis looked down and said, "Not so fast." hey, Brendan. Hey, if that's true, how crazy would it be, man, if he played the season with us this year and we build ourselves I mean, we're already building a defense right now, right? So why not just continue to go with it? So, I mean, this is crazy news, y'all. Shout out to RJ for the 199. Says if we keep Max, somehow our defense, somehow this defense elite, Raider Nation for life. At this point, looking at what we made, the moves that we made, I think that we would definitely have more than enough pieces to really contend. And I think we have all the right pieces in place. We have Kwity Paye, we have Nakobe Dean, we have Quay Walker, we brought back Eric Stokes. And funny enough, Eric Stokes just tweeted right now, so Max back? Like question mark? Yeah. Somebody wrote under that saying, bruh, go up there and ask, you a player. You're the one that's in the building, motherfucker. Like,
picture with you in the building yesterday. Like,
don't ask us. We're the fans. You're the player,
hey,
dog.
You know whose deal can't be taken back? His, because he actually signed it yesterday.
He said, "No, you can't take none of my money, but you could go take somebody else's money." Because Max makes what Eric Stokes makes in 3 years, only in 1 year. So I mean.
Shout out to Paul. Raiders just lost $30 million in salary cap. Hey, maybe the Raiders kind of knew this was coming. Like you said, maybe the Raiders were playing chestnut checker because the way we were talking about how the Raiders have structured these deals and how they still have a lot of money left even after all these guys.
Yeah,
maybe they kind of felt that it was coming.
Yeah, bro. They like I said, I know people are saying we might not have. We can make the money work. Whether we want to restructure his contract and he come back, or we feel. I think we're at what, like 80 mil right now, somewhere around 80 or more mil in cap space with all the way we've been structuring the contract. But none of it is official until tomorrow. That's why I'm kind of worried now if we do keep Maxx Crosby around. And I just want to make sure that Tyler Linderbaum stays and whatnot. But we'll see. Shout out to Paul Amazing for the $5. Says dope. Let them keep their picks. We have our center. Keep our heads up, Joe. Hey, keep your head up, Joe. Yeah, Joe, keep your head up, man. If we had Maxx Crosby back, I know you was winning them out, but it is what it is. I'm just joking.
Why do I got to keep my head up? My head has enough fat underneath that it does stay up by itself.
Shout out to Raiders. Wait for the 199. Says we have cap space for him. Yeah, we do. We can make it work. We definitely can make it work if we kept him. Shout out to Eric for the 499. Says, what if he's forced to retire due to an injury? I don't know. I'm just curious. He's still gonna be good to go. He just wasn't clear for his physical, but by the time the season comes around, he should be ready to go. So there's no worry there.
Yeah, the injury's not that bad. Like
it's not that bad. It was just, I guess, not good enough to get clear, but who knows? Shout out to Shredder Hector for the 499. Says, so we begin to mend the fences with Max, or do we look to trade him before the draft? Enjoy your content. I appreciate it, Oos. It depends. I don't know what the Raiders want to do. It's up to them. And if they do want to trade Maxx Crosby still, like we said, I don't think that they're going to get anywhere close to what they got. Maybe we'll get 1 first-round pick. If we could get still 2 first-round picks, or maybe that 1, 2, and a player, I think the Raiders might still think about that, but it's a lot to definitely think about. Shout out to
Well,
L.
you got to wonder what the Raiders feel in the building. Like we talked about it, they knew months ago that Maxx Crosby wanted out, that he was pissed off. And what they say, somebody reported that he even told Tom Brady that I'm never playing for the Raiders again. And so I've talked about this with you, and I said Tom Brady holds grudges. Like you could tell that he's not that kind of guy. And he was, he look at the interview when he talked about when the Raiders turned him down for Derek Carr. Like he was like, "You're keeping that motherfucker." Like you're going to tell me that it would be okay for Maxx Crosby to walk in this building and people not look differently at him? Like
I think of all. I think
you can mend it and you can come together and everybody's going to do it because he's such an elite player. But it's not going to be the same. It's never going to be the same.
Yeah, it'll feel a little different, but I think they'll welcome. I don't know, but I feel like they would welcome him back with open arms unless he still wants to go and he's adamant about it. But maybe all these moves might change things. I don't know. That's the thing. We ain't got the answers, Sway. But shout out to El Fuji for the $5 donation. Says Ravens are suckers for this move. Max saw who he signed. His knee started hurting. All jokes aside, worst case, we keep him as long as we keep our free agent. As long if we keep things the way they are right now, then I totally be happy with it. And as long as everybody signs and we're good, then I'm cool with it. I'm okay with going into the season with Maxx Crosby, especially with all the moves that we made. Shout out to Vlad. Vlad ran for the $2 donation. Says Max was having FOMO. Welcome back to the dark side. Hey, I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Looking at what the Raiders did, we won free agency day one. We definitely won free agency day one. Shout out to Manny for the $5 donation. Says Spytek and Kubiak in the office smoking cigars like Hannibal Smith. Love it when a plan comes together. I mean, if they plan for this, then hey, big ups to them. But I don't think anybody planned for this, and it's just kind of crazy at this moment. And Beer Meister says, does Max fit in the 3-4 scheme? He can. They'll definitely make it work, and especially having Rob Leonard here, I don't think it'd be that big of a problem to utilize him in that 3-4, and it would definitely take a position away that we have to worry about.
Putting him as the outside linebacker would actually free him up a little bit more and make it harder for teams to double team him. So yeah, he would fit in there. He would be like the TJ Watt, basically, of the 3-4 defense if you watch him.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want Max covering a lot of people, but I don't think you're not gonna make it where he is. So yeah, it would free him up a lot. And Max can play both. He can play the DN and he can play it and he can play the linebacker. So he fits both of them.
Yeah, I feel like if you're not gonna get what we got for him in the trade market right now, then keep him. Like keep him like that. Unless he still wants to leave after the moves that we made. I'd say keep him. That's just me though. Shout out to Eleazar for the 499 says, you know him. What do you really think he'll do? And do we have enough to move forward with all the signings from yesterday? One, we do have enough to move forward with the signings yesterday and keep Max. What do I think he'll do? It's kind of hard. It really is kind of hard because I feel like he already made this heartfelt message about leaving, but it could be a situation, like I said, with like Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett had a heartfelt message to the Browns fans, and he said he was going to leave. So at this point, looking at the moves that the Raiders made, he might stay. I think that he might stay, and the Raiders might be able to make him stay, but I don't think that the Raiders are going to give him some type of extension. If anything, they might have to restructure that contract to open things up still, but it's definitely possible to keep him around, though.
Yeah, Ravens had buyer's remorse. Yep, we should have put a no limit contract in there. Like
no takebacks. no Lindenberg. No hell. No. We was talking all this like, oh, we basically traded 2 first-round picks and Tyler Linderbaum for Maxx Crosby, and they were like, oh hell no. Oh hell no. Hashstraw says $2. Shout out for the $2. Says Max wanted out. He did. I think initially he wanted out, but I think looking at the moves that we made, maybe he'll change his mind. I don't know. Because all of a sudden the Raiders want to be big spenders on free agency. Then the super chats are coming in. I appreciate shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody up in here. I'm trying to catch up on everything so we can continue to talk about this. Probably for the 199 says, can't wait to see Crosby in the red and gold. 2nd and the 5th. Hell nah. You could go somewhere else.
See what I told you?
Yeah,
it's not the same today.
No, I still think that the Raiders could get 1 first round pick, but I don't know if they get 2 first round picks, but we'll see. But yeah, if If it ain't a first round pick, hell no. Hell no.
Hey, Jerry, we were just playing, Jerry. We just play, he was going to be a Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah,
The whole
Jerry said, yeah, no, we good. We traded already for Rashawn Gary. We good. Yeah, nobody trading for two first now. I don't know, Guillermo. I don't know at this point because the way the Ravens was getting it, I don't know if any other team wants to do it, but maybe the Jets. Jets got more than enough to trade for him. Maybe he'll reunite with Gino over there in New York. Shout out to Delay Grants. Raiders will still have $22 to $39 million even with Max. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Show Deuce. Keep him, but gotta move him next year. I don't know if we gotta move him, but I don't mind keeping him though. I definitely wouldn't mind keeping him. Shout out to Alex for the 199 and send him to the Cowboys for a first and a second. If the Raiders are able to get that, then okay. But it just depends. Like I said, it depends on what Maxx Crosby wants to do. But this is just such a crazy situation. It's like the fact that this has got to happen. Like I don't know that we always talk about the Raiders, and the Raiders always got something to talk about, and for reasons like this. Now, Joe Burrow gets to relax. Maybe Joe Burrow sent something into the doctors and made the situation go away. I don't know, because if he had to deal with T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett, and Maxx Crosby all in 1 year, then yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Jets all the way.
I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Like, I'm more in shock over this than the actual Maxx Crosby trade.
This is even crazier than the Maxx Crosby trade.
Like this one, like this is crazy.
Bro,
Like,
Jordan Schultz just tweeted. It was Jordan Schultz just tweeted that he got a text from a GM saying that Baltimore is going to sign Trey Hendrickson. Watch.
Oh, that's dirty.
That's dirtiest. That's dirtiest, bro.
That's dirty.
That'd be crazy if that news comes out and they end up getting Trey Hendrickson. Yeah, we know how they was feeling. We know how they was feeling.
Yeah, no agent, no GM should ever trust Baltimore's GM ever again if that happens.
Bro, that's crazy. It was Maxx Crosby. It was come back home, man. I thought that the reunion was gonna take a little longer, but I guess we gonna have Maxx Crosby come back though. But Nation, man, let me know how y'all feel down in the comments below, man. The Ravens are also negative $12 million in cap. Oh, that's their problem, not our problem. What they expect? What they expect though? He just had surgery and it's off season. Like he's gonna heal up. I don't know. You tell me. That's what I'm saying. Like this move is such a big shift in the off season, especially for the Raiders, because we said going into free agency, figuring out the Maxx Crosby situation was going to be crucial, because now we could go into free agency and kind of see how we move around free agency and the NFL draft past Maxx Crosby. We thought we was done with Maxx Crosby news, but I guess we're not. Hey, Joe, you could still make trade videos and now staying videos. I don't know what's going to go on with Maxx Crosby, but we still got to talk about Maxx Crosby.
Yeah, we still get to talk about Maxx Crosby. That's it.
It's never going to end, Deuce. It's never going to end. Riverside Raiders
said,
who?
One high-ranking executive for a team said that he talked to Maxx Crosby about Maxx Crosby and said, I don't know what the Raiders are going to do now. I don't know how they're going to walk it back. Presumably, another team could assess Crosby's knee and decide the risk is palatable, but they won't get 2 first-round picks. So,
yeah, I don't think that they'll get what we wanted, and that's crazy. That's hella grimy. That's hella grimy. The way this situation went down. Shout out to Riverside Raiders, says Ravens pull out game strong like my Us on Saturday night. Strong. Hey, chill on that, Us. But yeah. It's still crazy though. I really think it is, and maybe this puts a shout out to Red Dirt Raider, man. Maybe this puts a chip on Maxx Crosby's maybe that puts a chip on Maxx Crosby's shoulder, right? Maybe to go out there and say, you know what? All right, you guys think y'all could do this to me? You remember that Training Day video that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah.
All right, motherfucker. Okay, motherfucker. Y'all think y'all could do this to me? I'm putting a case on all you motherfuckers.
Shout out to Polymart, a sponsor. Polymart.
Shout out to Polymart. No, that sponsor ended already.
Oh, never mind. Don't shout out to Polymart. But anyways, Polymart says they have the Maxx Crosby's next chance to playing for his next team at Dallas Cowboys 32%.
I mean, they seem like the highest odds, I think.
Well, you would think that them and the Bears were the second coming. And here's the thing: Dallas didn't want to pay for Maxx Crosby because they thought they can go to the market and get a Trey Hendrickson. They thought they were going to get the Kobe Dean, and it didn't work out. So
Yeah.
now people have seen how the free agent market has dropped a little bit, and now they know, like, okay, wait, I'm not filling those spots. Now it could be a different trade package for Max.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a different trade package. And like I said, I don't know what happens now, depending on what the Raiders want to do, and depending on what Maxx Crosby wants to do. If Maxx Crosby,
Tyler Linderbaum, maybe.
yeah,
hey, at this point,
dude, I don't know. I can't trust nothing anymore. I can't trust the media. I can't trust no sources. I can't trust the Baltimore Ravens at this point. Ted Glenn on Twitter says, all right, cancel Kwity Paye's contract and call it a day. Hey, Kwity Paye, he failed his physical too.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, Kwity.
Hey, my bad, Kwity. Hey, it doesn't have anything to do with Maxx Crosby. You just failed your physical.
But that would, I don't know. Would the Raiders look like bad guys at that situation? Be like, hey, we thought we were going to be able to sign you because we thought we were going to have this room. Now we don't.
That's a tough situation, though. That's a tough situation. Wiz510, thank you for the 199, says, at the family reunion, who we introducing? Oh, you gave me a good idea. I might do that skit. Oh! I'm going to do that. I'm going to reuse that one clip. Remember the one that me and Fitz did with Amari Cooper? Amari Cooper walking in and walking back out?
Yeah.
It's going to be Maxx Crosby walking into the building, walking out. That's crazy.
He didn't even get to walk in the building in Baltimore.
Damn, that's crazy. And shout out to my Oos Max, man. He posted a clip. I seen his story, taking a video of the Baltimore Ravens stadium, and I know he was excited. And now he ain't gonna be playing over there unless he's playing against the Baltimore Ravens. This is crazy news.
But see, that's how Max knew. Like, Max knows how the NFL is. He's not a new guy. He's been around. He knows how the NFL is. He knows if you're injured and people trade for you, they still, or you're a free agent and you're injured, they still pass you on your physical if they want you. But if they don't want you or they feel like they got ripped off, like you said, if they signed Trey Hendrickson tomorrow, they felt that they were getting a better deal with him and a better price.
Yeah. Hey, if
then they can go draft a center in the draft with the 14th overall pick.
Yo, this is hilarious. This is Max. Okay, hey, this is Maxx Crosby's stint as a Raven right here. Here we go. We got Maxx Crosby. There we go. That's Maxx Crosby sitting with the Baltimore Ravens, dog. Hey, all jokes aside, man, shout out to my host Maxx Crosby though. But this gotta be funny though. This kind of funny though. I just had to put it out there though. My bad, Oos. But this is crazy.
Yeah, that's. I don't. I'm just like, what can we do but sit here and laugh and be like, the Raiders never catch a. We never catch a break. We're sitting here cooking. Hey, but fuck it. But like I said, if we can fit this under the cap and we keep Max, is it really a loss? No, because we didn't have the 14th pick to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't have it. We're just getting Maxx Crosby to go along with all our free agents, but I don't know if they would have signed some of these.
Yeah. According to Vinny B in the Place to Be, he says, I've been told by 2 league sources that the Raiders should have the necessary cap space to welcome Max back and honor all the free agent commitments they have made. If the team Crosby returns to is far different than the one he briefly left, enough to want to stay? Maybe. And like I said, like we changed this team around in one day. Literally in one day. And we got a lot of valuable young starters at really premier positions. And bringing back Maxx Crosby to this team with those players, I think we definitely look a lot better. Now this would definitely change how the draft goes, because I was so high. I think a lot of Raider fans were really high on bringing in Eli Vavenga in the first round alongside of this offensive line and building that Stonewall. But maybe now we could go out and we could still go get offensive linemen later in the draft and whatnot. But we could still solidify some depth pieces on the offensive line and still turn this around with Maxx Crosby, with Fernando Mendoza. We're not going to get Mekhi Lemon at this point unless we get another first round pick. But there's definitely a lot of weapons out there, and it's kind of crazy because I was looking forward to doing a mock draft at the end of this week with
Yeah.
those 2 first round picks, but now we don't have 2 first round picks at
Hey,
this point.
it's a meniscus tear. That's all it was. It's not like he had reconstruction knee surgery. It's not like he tore his ACL or all the ligaments and he broke his leg and he's coming back from an injury. It was just more of a meniscus, like clean up, go in there, fix his knee that everybody gets, and it's the normal surgery from now on. It's not even the ACL.
Yeah.
This right here is just buyer's remorse. This is just the Baltimore Ravens know that they could back out of it, and they were like, "Fuck it, we're doing it. Like we're backing out." Like they had buyer's because it was already a move that Eric DeCostas is, I think that's his name, the GM. It was already a move that Baltimore never does. They never really give up draft picks for players. They never really go out there and do it. They always draft like the build from the draft. So it's already out of character for him. And he was just sitting there going, "Okay, how do we do it?" And felt physical is the way you do it.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's crazy. It's crazy. And real quick, before I read these super chats off, you guys are killing it in the super chats, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, you guys don't always have to, but I appreciate it a lot. But according to some rumors going around right now that the Raiders are set to meet with Maxx Crosby, are set to meet Tuesday night to try to figure out their next step. Oh, they're not meeting with Max. Okay. The Raiders are getting together tonight to try to figure out this whole situation. That's why I think they put out that statement, because it's unclear right now whether Crosby trade can be done now. And this puts the Raiders in a difficult situation due to all the money they've already committed to in free agency. I think that it's not going to change anything that we did, but it definitely is going to change the way we go forward with the free agency as of right now. So that's definitely crazy. Now let me get to the super chats real quick. Shout out to DJ Scott up in here. Says the Raiders now building the defense Max deserved, and they are. I mean, we finally got the right pieces in place right now to compete defensively, and I think we got the right coaching staff to do it. It's up to Max if he wants to stay, and it's up to the Raiders, because if they want to move on from him, like I said, they're not going to get the same thing that they had prior. Shout out to Riverside Raider again for the $4.99. Says Max turned the U-Haul around, baby boy. I mean, at this point, he's going to do that. It's just whether or not he's going to unpack that U-Haul or, keep it locked up until he moves somewhere else. We don't know that situation.
The problem is the Raiders never wanted to trade him.
They didn't.
There was only one person that wanted it out of the building, and it was him.
Yeah.
So that's the relationship that you have to fix. That's the only person that has to answer this question is when he walks in the door and he goes, "Oh, shit." But now that you had left, and now that you have put it in the Raiders' mind, and now that the Raiders have spent it, because you're going to tell me that the Raiders didn't sit down with Max and be like, "Here's our timeline. This is who we're thinking about going after, or what we're planning on doing." Like, it's going to, like, come on.
Yeah, this is definitely like Will Compton tweeted. He said like it's not an offseason without any Raider drama, and damn. This is possibly the biggest type of drama that we've had all offseason long. One was thinking, is Maxx Crosby going to get traded or not? He gets traded, and now he's coming back to the Raiders, and now we don't know what we're going to do with that situation. And reminder, the Cowboys, who seem like favorites right now in acquiring Maxx Crosby, their trade with Rashawn Gary is not official either. So maybe, just maybe, I mean, unless they still want to put what they had on the table for the Raiders, then it's still up there, but I just don't know whether or not it's going to happen. Shout out to, let me get it. Shout out to Tootie for the $5. Says they told Crosby to cover the tattoo, and he said, nah. And they said, all right, you can go back home. Hey, that's hilarious, though. I don't think he'll ever cover it up. I think there's a lot of players with other teams on their body as well, not just Max. But that would be funny if that was a true story. Shout out to Stefan. He said, ain't gonna lie, I'm glad if Max stays. Let's fucking go. Me too. I'll be happy if he stays. With this team that we're building right now, might as well.
Didn't promise anybody 98, right? Nobody already took the number.
Nah, it was good. It was gonna get retired, but you never know. Shout out to my boy GG. He says Crosby getting jumped back into the team. At this point, he is. Shout out to L Fuji for the $2. Says Max threw a Drake theme party, so they canceled. Hey, chill on that. Shout out to Marco for the $5. Says, if we keep Max and sign all the free agents we have signed, you think we can still get more free agents and still have cap for the draft? We can. We definitely can. Like I said, we could do a lot of different things. It depends on what the Raiders do, and they could still restructure Max's contract if he wants to stay. Like I said, there's not going to be any extensions. I don't think the Raiders need to give him any extension if he comes back, but yeah, we could definitely make moves, and it doesn't have to be big splashy moves like we did on day one. And the Raiders still have some needs that they could address in free agency. Shout out to Fatherhood. He said, Oos, never a moment of peace for us Raider fans. Baltimore did Max dirty. Now he has to come back, and we have a career year. Hey, if that would be some shit, right? That the Raiders actually get back to winning the year that Max gets traded and comes back home. I mean, we had an offseason where we traded for Antonio Brown, and he never played one snap with the Raiders. That's a Raider offseason for you. Guess not drafting Caleb Banks now. Hey, yo, Sammy, we're not gonna get Caleb Banks. We're not gonna get Joanna. We're not gonna get Lemon. We're not gonna get Lomu. We ain't getting nobody. We staying with Maxx Crosby at this point as of right now. Shout out to Manny Raider for becoming a member. I appreciate it. I definitely do, man. Shout out to Steven up in here. He says should have bought the '98 jersey when it was on sale. You should have did it. I mean, you only had a couple of days. You only had a couple of days to do it.
You got it on the low. You got it on the low.
Shout out to Julio for becoming a member, man. Shout out to Riverside Raider as well, man. How many times Max gonna sack Lamar next time he plays the Ravens? I don't know, but Lamar and them better hope that they have an offensive line by that time because the Raiders are coming. Pause. But that's gonna be next year though. That's gonna be next year. Shout out to Fear No One. He says, "What if Mac backs out of his contract? We got money. I don't think we would need
Mac could sign with the Chargers. Mac didn't have to wait until tomorrow to become.
Yeah, because that
same thing like Eric Stokes with us. Eric Stokes signed yesterday. His deal is done. If you were with the team or you got cut, then that's different. But if your contract is expiring, it doesn't do it till tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you're technically free agent, so Mac's deal with the Chargers is fine. But I don't know. I'm just like. I saw this one by Adam Scheffler. He said,
go ahead.
The Ravens had rescinded deals before like this in the past of issues. In '97, Baltimore backed out of the deal with the Dallas Cowboys for Brock Marion before he signed his deal. And in 2018, Baltimore voided a 4-year contract with wide receiver Ryan Grant after he failed a physical. So this is nothing new in Baltimore, I guess.
Yeah. Well, F them.
Well, yeah. You know what? I hope the Baltimore. No, I'm not gonna put all that on there. But somebody said that. Yeah, Max drove around Baltimore, saw the city, and was like, fuck this.
What trash. The hell? This is crazy.
I've been to Oakland before, and Baltimore is worse. Screw this.
Yeah, screw this. Shout out to Paul Mazik said, did they get all those dogs because they knew the Condor was flying back home? Go Raiders, only one nation. No, I don't think so. Nobody would expect it. If they did, I mean, that's tampering within tampering, I guess. But I don't think that anybody expected it. It's just kind of ironic that it happened this way. Those. Shout out to Fuji for the $2. Says I traded him in Madden. They won't give him back now. Yeah, you ain't gonna get him back, Goose, unless you traded another 2 first-round picks for him, though. But yeah, this is crazy. Shout out to Wiz. Shout out to Wiz. Said Joey B like, yeah, Joey B can now breathe. Now he can breathe now. Now that this news has not come to fruition, man, this is crazy. Like, man.
I mean, this is something that everybody throws out there that these deals are agreed upon, but they're not signed and they're not out there. They're not 100% out there. Like that's why the Raiders haven't even that's why the Raiders can't officially put on there like, oh, Nakobe Dean, welcome to Las Vegas. They can't do that stuff. It's not officially done until tomorrow.
That's and this goes right back to that notion where everybody was saying nothing is official till Wednesday. The whole tampering period, I know everybody was talking. I think it was Ian Rappaport, Adam Schefter yesterday on the Pat McAfee thing. He was going on a rant. He said, man, they continue to say Wednesday, but no, free agency starts on Monday. Like it starts on Monday, yada, yada, yada. But nah. When stuff like this happens, this just proves and shows you that free agency, nothing is official until it's official on Wednesday. So even all the agreements that we had today, I'm nervous. I know Joe's nervous. I think the Raider Nation is nervous because we don't even know if they're going to be a part of this team come tomorrow, especially with this news. And the Raiders are going to be meeting tonight to figure out what is going to be the moves going forward. What the hell are the Raiders going to do moving forward?
I got word that Max is flying back to Vegas tonight too, so I don't know if they're going to meet with Max tonight too.
I think so. Did you get what was it, oh boy, or?
Yeah, he's on his way back to. He's going to be on his way back to Vegas.
Okay, so I guess big news there. Shout out to Joe because we know people in the building, and Joe knows somebody that moves around with the Raiders a lot. And it seems as if the Raiders, I mean, it seems that the Maxx Crosby is going to be flying back tonight, and the Raiders are all going to have a huge meeting, and they're going to figure out what the hell they're going to do moving forward because this situation doesn't happen every day. And well, for the Raiders, damn near feels like it though. It damn near feels like it. Real quick, shout out to Aaron Jones. He says, I'm not even a Raiders fan, but if I were the Raiders, I would do my own physical, get Max to agree, and release it to avoid HIPAA. Oh, to avoid HIPAA, so he can get more money. I mean, I guess that's the way to go about it. But would that change anything else?
It's not even that. It's like every team has their own doctors. Every team has that.
So
They
it's a
didn't.
different standard, yeah.
They didn't. It's not like Baltimore came out here and goes, "Oh, Max has herpes and AIDS and all this stuff," and like throwing all his medical stuff out there. They just said it's a failed physical. They did. HIPAA is not because I go, "Oh, you failed the physical, you're not going to pass it." Now, HIPAA is if I gave away your medical issue and what exactly is wrong with you, then you have a case there. But they're not saying that. They're just saying failed physical. And a failed physical could be like, "Oh, Max didn't lift his arms all the way up, right?" Or we didn't like the way he did something like that. Could be a failed physical. You make your own physical. Like you could be like, "Hey Max, walk down this hallway and then walk back," and be like, "Oh, that third step didn't look right, so failed." Like that's how simple it could be.
Yeah, this is yeah. I mean, you could definitely say that the Ravens definitely flocked on this trade, right?
Dude, like this is like some of the most BS I've ever seen. Like this is why I like the NFL, and this is why like being a Raider fan is never easy because we always have the roller coaster of emotions. Friday night, you were down here. You were crying.
You can't
You were not
meet.
doing
I
shit.
was
This is it.
crying. I was-
Monday morning, we were like, we're fucking back. We're back. We put the glasses on. We were like, yeah. And then
Bro,
today
you can
being,
do that video today. You can do
oh,
that video today.
and
I
then
don't
you
have.
and I were sitting there talking today, and we're like, damn, it's been a slow day. Like, there ain't much going on. Like, all right, cool. We'll just have an easy show tomorrow and be like, done with it.
I
And
thought so
then,
too.
boom.
They say, you know what? Nah, we're good. You were good. You know what? We're gonna back out of this deal. We're gonna back out of this. Stupid, man.
No more. I got to take a HIPAA class like every year, so I kind of know a little bit on him.
Yeah. Shout out to Raider Joaquin. He says, "Can we restructure Maxx Crosby's contract?" Yeah, we can.
Yeah,
Because
you
he's
can restructure it and save 21 million right off the bat.
yeah. I mean, if you want to go about that situation, Saucy, thank you for the 199. Says, "Bruh, Goodwill has my jersey. Ain't that some shit?"
Now this sleeper put this out there. They said this is Maxx Crosby's extra right here.
I can't see it. That's wait. He sent it to me. Send it to me. Yeah, hey, my bad on your jersey. My bad on your jersey. Shout out to J2 Banger says, does he stay or play for us? We don't know yet. The Raiders are going to try to figure that out. They could still trade him away if he still wants to leave the building, or they could figure out a situation out and where he could stay with the team and just say F all the emotions that happen and just come right back at this
Hey, I'll
point.
tell you who's happy. Jamar Chase is happy.
I
Jamar,
know.
I don't know if you ever heard that media. when he was talking
I seen it. Yeah. Jamar Chase is happy. Joe Burrow happy. I mean, I guess.
Yeah,
I
I sent
guess
you on your Instagram.
Okay, I'll pull it up right now. Let me finish these last two. Julio says, flock the Ravens, man. Flock them, Moose. Flock them. At this point, it was, shout out to Six. Dang, y'all killing it with these super chats. Shout out to Six Ruiz. I don't know how to say your name. Bring back Max. Give him a chance since he rolled with all the BS for all these seasons. I mean, if he wants to come back, I think the Raiders will welcome him back with open arms. But the only reason why he left or we entertained it was only because he was open to the chance of leaving. That was it. Tom
Pelissero is now saying Cowboys would still be interested in trading for Maxx Crosby, and Dallas can still cancel their trade for Rashawn Gary.
Yeah. Yeah, they can. But that's why we're saying, like, the whole injury thing, we both said, me and Joe said, like, we don't buy the failed physical thing because I feel like it was something that they had cold feet in. I mean, at the 12th hour, right? I mean, we're coming over to the 12th hour tomorrow, and we were about to make it everything was about to be efficient. I don't think that the Ravens really looked on that and really thought, I think I got the shitty end of the stick, and that's how we feel like it went down. Shout out to Fuji again. He said, "You think Crosby's still feeling OC?" I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to really think or understand what he's going through right now because I know that's a lot. I mean, for us fans, it's crazy. But for him to say, you know what, I already made that decision. I'm going to move. I'm going to leave this team that I've been a part of for all my career. And I'm going to move to another team. I made this whole video, this 12-minute video, talk to the Raider Nation and tell them how much I love them and whatnot. Yeah, a lot of Raider fans were getting emotional and stuff like that. And for him to just pack up and come right back home, it's kind of awkward. It's definitely going to be awkward. But if he wants to come back, I think that they definitely bring him back with open arms. So being a Raider fan is like, huh?
Maybe Max's barber was 100% correct.
Hey, see, he knew something. You were wrong. We were all wrong, I guess. Riverside Raider says being a Raider fan is like living in an episode of The Twilight Zone. Yeah. No, bro. Words can't even explain the feeling that I'm going through right now. I was going to work out and try to lose some weight and stuff, but now I got to sit here again on my computer and
talk about. Tell people they always like, "Why are you so fat?" I was like, "Cause I eat. Cause the Raiders depress me." And then I'm just gonna go buy me a big old pie right now. And just like AQ Raiders AQ. You already know him, one of our friends. He tweeted out this. He goes, "I can confirm the Jaguars offered Brian Thomas and a first-round pick for Crosby. Is that enough to get it done?"
Hell no.
Because it wouldn't be a first-round pick this year because Jaguars traded that. It would be next year's first-round pick.
No. If you want Max,
there's a reason the Raiders denied that one to begin with.
No. We got to have. I'd rather have a pick this year than next year. To be honest with you,
I want the pick this year too.
I mean, I know there's a lot of prospects next year, but we got to get something in return this year to help this team get better. We're not going to just ship him away to get a future asset from him. No, hell no. We did that with Maxx Crosby. I mean, Khalil Mack. We ain't going to do that again. Let me finish up these super chats real quick. I got two more. Shout out to J2 Banger. He says, I love being a Raider fan. I do too. But damn, they definitely stress me out. And put me through the ringer. Shout out to Fuji again for the $2. Says Raven dumped him like Dak called the wedding off. At this point, yeah, you're absolutely right. But the thing is, the Raiders sent that statement publicly and let everybody know it was the Ravens' fault. It's all on the Ravens. It's not on us. But damn, was this crazy?
Yeah, it's all on the Ravens. This is all.
Yeah.
Ravens knew before, like we said. Ravens knew Maxx Crosby. Crosby went to the dinner, the CTE dinner, and was talking about how he just got off crutches that day. So him having surgery is nothing new. The Ravens didn't know. It's not like it surprised them that he was coming off of surgery. Adam Scheffler, Ian Rappaport, everybody talked about it on TV, right? They talked about Max's injury. Like, it was there. Hey, Maxx was shut down the last 2 games of the season because the Raiders wanted him to have surgery on his knee. So all this out there, like the Ravens to be like, oh, the Raiders, we didn't even know Maxx was hurt. We thought he was just like that's going to be a load of crap. What happened was the Ravens had cold feet and they said, oh shit, and then they realized adding Maxx Crosby to that team wasn't making them a championship team anyways. They were still going to be the same team that maybe got to the playoffs and choked again because Maxx Crosby doesn't make it. It's your quarterback position, and Lamar is not it.
Okay, so Raider fans, Raider Nation. So breaking news just came out. Shout out to some of our sources. We got medical from the X-ray that they got from Maxx Crosby's physical with the Baltimore Ravens. And here's how it looks. This is why they wanted to fail him. Oh, wrong one. My bad.
Wrong one.
This one right here. Oh. Damn.
Ain't nothing wrong there. Like that's a perfect good.
Come on, Ravens. What? You act like that's bad. He could still go out and play. Like,
it gives you extra leverage right there. Like,
come on.
You can't get called for tripping. You can't get called for tripping.
See the foot and the leg, they connect like via Bluetooth. So you kind of put it together. It was like it still works though. That's the thing. Like it don't look that bad. Come on, man.
I
It
mean,
looks fine to me. That
hold on.
looks
Let me
fine
go
to me.
closer look at this. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
fine. It's good. It's good.
it's just a hairline fracture. That's it. It's nothing to see here.
Eat some bread and grow back.
Drink some milk, your bones will grow. Man,
Eat some milk.
Ravens, you on that BS? If you think that this is a problem, Moose, come on, man.
I see. Listen to this. Like AP burned his feet. This ain't nothing.
This ain't nothing. Come on.
And he put his feet in like the ice chamber and stuff, and it was all messed up. This you can bounce back from this.
Hey, man.
Bounce back from this.
Some super glue, throw that mug on there. Hey, what's that thing called? The tape? What was that? The tape that you put on?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. That guy was like,
what is the tape? Hold on. What is the tape? Oh,
Somebody put it in the chat right now. Come on.
somebody put it in the chat, man. I want to put. hey, Mitchell says, "Hey, that'll buff right out. Don't worry about it. Don't look at it too hard." Duct tape. No, hold on. The tape.
No, it's not duct tape. It's the one where they have the bucket of water or
The waterproof
flex seal. Flex
tape. Flex tape. This flex tape. Hold on. Now you make me want to go look for the flex.
You got a super chat saying Max deleted the goodbye post on his Instagram.
Did he? Did he do that? Hold on, Max. Max.
And then somebody said, that's an X-ray of a real pirate's leg. Hey, that makes you more. Hey, he's coming from the Raiders. You didn't think he had a peg leg? Come on.
He deleted it. He did.
Why do you delete it? Once it's out there, though. People have videos.
Because he ain't saying goodbye no more. Because he's not saying
goodbye. He's
goodbye.
Gonna make a welcome back. He's already going to sit down with the hey, everybody who unfollowed him, follow him back.
I got a perfect reel I'm doing after. I got a perfect reel to do after this. But that flex tape is hilarious. I wish I could pull up that video, bro. That'd be hilarious.
Hey, there's another video I sent you too right there. Of Max going back to the facility.
Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find this.
This is like we thought we were done with Maxx Crosby content. Like, nope.
Hell no. Nope. Hell no.
They're like, wait a minute, hold up. Or did I say it backwards? Hold up, wait a minute. Oh, damn. Ricky said Trey Hendrickson is signing with the Raiders.
Oh, here we go.
Ricky went into hiding.
Did he? Hold on. Dude, this is hilarious. This freaking that X-ray is crazy. It ain't that bad if you really look at it though. This is Maxx Crosby right here. Coming back to the building.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
No. Come on, man. That's basically gonna be him right there. When he comes back and makes that announcement. Oh, the Raiders have just signed Maxx Crosby. Bro, that's hilarious. Bro, this is crazy. Nah. I'm not leaving. Oh my gosh. Hey, let me get to the. Hey, y'all killing it over here in the chat, man. Shout out. We've been over 1,000, over 16, 17, 18,000, 1,800, I mean, up in the chat though. Okay, here we go. Anything crazy? If not, then I'll read these super chats out real quick. Shout out to JB Giants. Man, this is like the same thing us SF Giants fans experienced a few years ago with Carlos Correa. I don't know. But from the other side, man, this is so stressful. This is stressful. I guess so. I mean, Joe knows more about baseball. So does that pertain to what the Raiders are going through right now?
Yeah, same thing. They backed out on the deal as well.
That's great.
So now Diana Rossini is saying the Dallas Cowboys are not expected to re-engage in talks for Maxx Crosby. And it is now being reported that Baltimore is trying to flip this on the Raiders and say that the Ravens are frustrated with the outcome and how expressed concern about how the Raiders disclosed Maxx Crosby's medical concerns.
Shut your ass up, bro.
Hey,
Shut your.
yeah.
Oh, it's your fault. No, it's your fault. Shut your ass up, bro. They try to save face. The Raiders trying to save face, but the Raiders had nothing else to lose. They just wanted to move on and get a deal done.
But Tom Pelissero, this is my boy right here. Tom Pelissero,
Tommy P.
he said, one GM summarized the feelings around the league is this is very much bullshit on Baltimore's part. So the whole league is saying Baltimore is full of bullshit.
Big bullshit, bro, because it's on them. They're the ones that failed it. They could have easily figured it out if they really wanted Maxx Crosby. But it goes back to what we said. They had cold feet. They gave up more than a lot of people would have given up for Maxx Crosby, and the Raiders got a good deal out of it. Plus, we was killing it in free agency, and we were looking like straight geniuses out here. But it is what it is. Let's get into these super chats, man. Shout out to everybody up in the chat, man. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't already, man, hit that like button. He says, man, this is, I already read that. Shout out to Riverside Raider for the 499 says, sign and trade to the Bengals for Trey. I mean, they could do that, but I don't think so. I don't think the Raiders would want to do that. Shout out to Nelson.
Trey already has a deal done somewhere. And reports were coming out that he was going to pick his team tomorrow.
Yeah, well, we'll see. Shout out to Nelson. He says, Us and Joe, can we keep Maxx and the current players that we signed? Yes or no? Yes, we can. We talked about this already. They could still keep them. They have more than enough to do that. And like I said, they could still restructure Max's contract if they were to keep him around and go make other moves out there. Shout out to Paul Mazik yet again. No bridges burned here. Welcome back, Maxx. Ravens lost. Keep him away from the rivals. Yeah. If we keep Maxx Crosby, I'm totally down with it. I would love to keep him on his team, but unless he still wants to go somewhere and feels like he already said goodbye to the Raider Nation, it is what it is. Shout out to Riverside Raider. Says that's an X-ray of a real Pirate's leg. Oh yeah, that's an X-ray of Maxx Crosby's leg. Max deleted his goodbye post on the Instagram so fast. Yeah, your favorite Miguel. Yeah, and rightfully so, though. Why would he keep it up? Because he talked about the Flock Nation and he talked about leaving the Raider Nation. So he's not going to go there anymore. He's a Raider still right now.
Maybe he's editing it for the new team. Maybe he's like, it's going to be, he's going to post it again and it's going to be dubbed over. It's going to be like, Cowboy Nation instead of Flock Nation.
Yeah, that'd be crazy. Shout out to Jay. He said Nakobe, Max, Quay, Kuntz, Quiddy, 3 capable corners, 2 good safeties. All we need is a free safety, and we'll have a top 5 defense. Fuck it, we might have less cap, but we can still ball. Yeah, I mean, we already have a free safety. We have Isaiah Polamau. No need to worry. But I mean, that defense would be crazy. That defense would definitely be crazy if the Raiders still continue to, if the Raiders do keep Max and if Max wants to play with his team.
That's what it comes down to, because Max is the one that wanted to leave.
Yeah. Real quick, Nelson, yes, we can still keep Max and the players that we signed if he wants to stay a Raider. It's totally up to them. And the Raiders, we've already talked about it. Max is going to be meeting in the building. Is going to be flying back over and going to be meeting with the Raiders and trying to figure out a situation whether or not he stays or they still want to move him on to another team. Shout out to Henry for becoming a member, man. I appreciate it, man, and I appreciate everybody up in the chat right now, man. Crazy news today. I know we went on talking about this, and I think that this is way more wild than it was when we actually traded him away. But this is crazy. All in all, I'll say this. This is crazy news. Drama always happens with the Raider Nation or with the Raiders all the time in every single offseason. And when the Raiders were actually doing something good, something happens like this where we traded him away, we moved on, but the Ravens failed his physical and he's coming back. They backed out of the deal. It's a huge loss by them. I think it's a big BS move by the Ravens. I think I don't think any of us is really buying them their story on failing his physical because they could have easily kept him along. But now moving forward, it's going to really depend on what the Raiders want to do with Maxx Crosby. What does Maxx Crosby want to do with his future? Does he say F it and just stay with the team and the Raiders just move forward and try to build this team to compete this year? We'll have to wait and see. But as of right now, there's a lot of news going around, and the Raiders can still trade him away. There might still be some teams interested. Joe just said that, according to Diana Rossini, that the Cowboys might pull out. Well, they don't seem interested in getting him, but there's still going to be teams out there that might want to get Maxx Crosby back. But we thought that all the news was going to come out tomorrow, but I guess today we got some news. But we'll figure out. I think when we wake up, we'll see what happens with Maxx Crosby. But anything new on your end or No.
Here, Jason La Conforto said the Baltimore Ravens aren't winning nothing with a fraud ass front office. Team president is the worst GM in the NFL history, and the GM is overmatched and should be fired before the coach. Ozzie Newsome's GM tree is filled with failures, and he should be replaced at once. It just like people are just going off on Baltimore now. Like NFL executives, NFL reporters are all putting this on Baltimore.
Yeah, no, I think it is on Baltimore. It falls on Baltimore. I don't think anybody else with a right mind would I think everybody has said it. We've said it. A lot of reporters have said it. Whatever the Ravens are going to try to come out and say, I don't think anybody's really going to believe them. But it just falls on them, and I don't think a lot of people would definitely trust them. It's kind of like, it's going to be a crazy day tomorrow.
I think we'll never trade with him, man.
Oh no, that's a fact, dudes. That's a fact. And Tyler Linderbaum, he better stay though. He better stay.
I don't think we have. I don't think we have an issue with any like we talked about. I think we're fine. We'll find out tomorrow, like how it is. But yeah, like Keith just said right now, the one person you feel bad for is you feel bad for Maxx Crosby. Why not? Like Maxx Crosby, he didn't. He never. The reason he never requested a trade publicly is why. He didn't want to be hated by the Raiders.
Yeah.
He didn't want the Raider fans to treat him differently. He loves the Raider fans and the Raider Nation, but he wanted to win. And now he's going to come back, and he's not going to have that full 100% love around him because there is, there are people that are going to be like, Max, you wanted out, and now you're only here because nobody else would take you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just going to be crazy.
Even though adding Max to our defense, if Max is healthy, putting him back there on our defense, it makes us a stronger defense. But I think it's just bullshit. It's just straight bullshit.
Yeah, they definitely said. Did I get this new? Okay, we did get new. Dang, you guys are crazy. Shout out to Riverside Raider. He says Max and Geno package deal to the Jets. We want that first overall pick. We want that. Number one, I don't get it. To the Jets, we want that first overall. Oh, you're talking about their first overall pick? I mean, their first round pick? I don't think they'll do it, though. Shout out to Uso Daddy for becoming a member. Huh?
The Jets wouldn't trade for Max.
They would have, but I don't know if he'd want to go over there. But, I mean, who knows? But shout out to Uso Daddy for becoming a member. Shout out to Jose. Say Max removed the Ravens pick from the IG, but he still has the profile pic of him as a Raven. Because I mean, I don't know. He's gonna remove it. I think he's slowly removing everything right now. I think he'd be pissed off right now. Shout out to Lord V. He says they pissed that they lost Tyler Linderbaum to us. Maybe. I mean the Raiders got a lot of praise for the Linderbaum thing. I don't think the Ravens really got a lot of praise on their side of on their side of the deal. Shout out to Vils says, get chat mods, some jackass spamming. Oh, are they? I don't know. I ain't even checking. I'll probably get some mods. I'll probably do that as we continue though. But I appreciate it for the heads up. Shout out to Richie for the $5. Says, let's fucking go. Watch Crosby stay and have a career with the nation. I mean, he was already having a career with the team right now. Shout out to Nelson. I wouldn't mind him coming back too. That's the thing. Shout out to Nelson.
There's nowhere else to go.
Ain't nowhere else to go. Shout out to Nelson for the 199. Says, when does the deals get officially finalized? Tomorrow at is it?
It's 1 o'clock our time, I think, and 4 o'clock Eastern.
Okay, yeah, 1 o'clock Pacific time and 4 o'clock Eastern time. Now, shout out to Bustin' with the Boys. They dropped I guess this is okay. We were joking around earlier about the X-ray. About the X-ray for Maxx Crosby's ankle or whatever, but they do have the tweaked knee that was I guess reported going around and they leaked it, so it's not that bad if you really look at the knee. It looks a little displaced a little bit, but I think it's pretty.
You gotta move it over some. You gotta move it over some. I need to see the inside of the knee. I can't really see it. Just. That's probably why it's failed because I can't really get the full look of the whole knee.
The knee, because if you look at the knee,
it's not. Yeah, I'm trying to be. Hold on, let me. Yeah, that knee's pretty big.
This is the X-ray that came out. According to busting it with the boys, put it up there. But
is that an enlarged knee?
oh shit! Okay, hold on. Let me go back. I could get. Okay, I don't want to get banned over here. But it was a picture of a knee, both of his knees. But it was just.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That X-ray room wasn't cold when that one happened. Let me see.
Now I see. Now I see why.
Now there's his HIPAA right here.
Now I see why they backed out of the deals. If anything, I would have took the deal even faster.
Hey, I'll tell you what. That might be the pullout game right there.
It's okay. We get to get that back now. I'm pretty sure when he comes back, they're gonna clear his knee and make sure everything's good and straight. But shout out to Dad for the $10. Says thought Madden curse was bad. The Raiders have offseason curse, man. Hey, I won't say anything, but the Raiders definitely go through they definitely be going through it. Now let's just say that they definitely do be going through it though for sure. But appreciate the $10 donation, man. But yeah, that Raiders curse is crazy during the offseason, man. Max can go to slap fight right now. Oh, the Max can go to the slap fight now. He can, unless another deal comes out, Nelson. Unless another deal comes out. Mixed feelings. Shout out to Drum Freak says mixed feelings, man. I was so happy yesterday after being pissed all over the weekend. Now who knows? Raider Nation for life. Oos, I'm on the same boat as you. I don't know how to feel about the situation right now, but if he comes back, I'd be more than happy to keep him on the squad. But yeah,
I don't think anybody's upset, but I don't know if you got your tax refund. Maybe we could send it to the Raiders and
it'll help
us
us out
a little bit.
Yeah, it'll help us out. It'll definitely help us out. Okay, let's just act like nothing happened. I don't want to.
It's like the Raiders got their tax refund, and they were like, "Oh, we're spending this shit. We're going out there buying new TVs. We're buying all this." And then all of a sudden, that big bill hit, and it's like, "Oh, I forgot about this bill."
Yeah, no, this is crazy. This is crazy, but yo, Raider Nation, man, shout out to the nation, shout out to the chat, man. Appreciate everybody for coming in here. We've been deep. We was deep in here the whole time, but Raiders off season, we can never relax, guys. We can never just chill or relax because this stuff like this happens. But it is what it is. We just got to keep going. It is what it is. If we keep Maxx Crosby, so be it. If we move him, I hope we get the same amount for him back. If not, then we might as well keep him. We might as well keep him. Oh, is it Evil Ways that keeps posting on here? Okay, I just can't just block the button.
That's crazy. It must be on because not on our side.
No, I see it, but I didn't look on the YouTube thing. Okay, I think I just. Okay, I see it. Okay, there we go.
But this is probably good for the Ravens.
Okay, so that makes
that it's probably a good thing for the Ravens. Trading 2 first-round picks for a 29-year-old pass rusher coming off of a knee injury was bad, awful business. Yeah, so it just shows you that Baltimore's the one backing out of it.
Yeah, it's on them moves. But yeah, this is crazy. This is definitely crazy. But shout out to everybody. Shout out to the nation, man. If anything else goes crazy, then we'll see. But until then, This is nuts. This is nuts. I never thought I see the day. I thought I'd never see the day Max gets traded. I never thought the day I see the day Max gets brought back to us. Just a couple days later.
Unless something crazy happens, we'll be back tomorrow morning. We'll be back 8 a.m. tomorrow morning.
Yeah,
and we'll bring up anything else. But I can't believe, like, Raider Nation. I'm sorry we don't have the answers. Like, I'm sorry we don't know. Like, I don't think anybody knows. Like, I don't think the Raiders know. We just know that everybody's getting together tonight, and everybody's going to redo it. And does this kind of mess up the plans that the Raiders had and John Spytek had? Probably, right? Because they planned
a little bit, yeah. It definitely does.
So they need to go out there. The Raiders are going to regroup tonight and figure it out. I mean, but at the end of the day, if we keep Maxx Crosby, we have an elite player on defense. It's like, so
it's a win-win for the Raiders. I don't want unless the Raiders could get a top 15 pick again, and for Maxx Crosby, then maybe we could think about it. But if not, then I don't think there's really any reason to trade him away, unless, like I said, it all comes down to Maxx Crosby. And I guess we could stay here and continue to talk. Is Maxx Crosby going to stay or go? We'll see. But I think that they're definitely going to figure that out in the next 24 hours for sure. But until then, this me, my host Joe. We'll continue to talk about Raiders, and we'll be on here tomorrow morning. And hopefully, we find a solution to the whole situation, though. Until then, we are.